Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and change screens. It's gonna be a little bit of a weird setup, but we will make do, as they say. Wowee. Okay, camera working. Oh my god. Oh dear. There we go. That's not bad. It's a little clunky. It's gonna probably be like the draw streams. Just a wee bit clunky. I've got chat open though, so I can see. It's fine, Ezreal. Go make that pizza. Enjoy your pizza. So we're gonna be sewing, or I'm going to be learning to sew. I've searched up a tutorial. I have fabric. I have sewing stuff. Our victim is this little cat. Yeah, no major fucky wuggies just yet, right? Our victim, she has generously donated her bed. She is a small white cat. She's actually a budget set that I found out in the wild while grocery shopping. I'm actually very surprised I found her. Well, not found her. I found 4 sets that were budget sets. And the budget part is that her clothes are not very good. I don't know how to like show them. It's so overexposed. Here we go, here we go. Her clothes are not very good. Normal Calico Critters usually get like a full outfit. She's got like this overalls that show her her assets, if you will. Like, let me go get a normal Calico Critter. I have them all over here in their little village. Here's like a standard set Calico Critter. As you can see, she has a very pretty little dress. It's lacy, it's got a bow, velcroed in the back. So the normal sets are a little bit more expensive. We'll put her back with her family. And she hit her mom. God, I would just ruin their lives. The ring light? The shit exposure helps her afford better clothes. Have I tried the ring light? Good. I gotta figure out where the plug-in for it is. I don't remember where the plug-in is. I think it's unplugged and I don't know where the plug is. Uh-oh. Oh no, it's plugged in. Oh shit.
Need any help?
I don't know, maybe. I've done it. That's better. It's not as overexposed.
I'll take a look on my phone.
A little damp. That's not super overexposed.
Oh yeah.
What?
I don't know, I'm just trying to help with the lighting.
Yeah, go play your Tears of the Kingdom.
Yeah.
Okay, that's slightly better, less overexposed. Sure. Okay, everything's still connected. Fucky wucky occurred. Victim number 1 is on the table to... And by the way, because I want to make stuff for my Calico Critters. So now that it's not super overexposed, as you can see, her outfit's a little cheaper. But we're actually learning to sew bedding. I found a tutorial on how to make bedding and stuff. This is pretty dark. Oh my god. You're all so picky. It's either overexposed or dark. You gotta pick one. Hubby's the only one complaining about the lights. Jesus Christ. Now it's overexposed but brighter. There is no middle ground. Now it's unfocused. Fantastic. This is why we should have just left it alone, hubby! Thank you! Coming trad wipe, sure. Sure, we'll call it that. Anyway, the bed that she came with is not super quality. A lot of them come with cloth mattresses. This one came with plastic. Don't like it. We're gonna be making a mattress and bedding for this. Also a new blanket because this is pretty bad too. Because it was a budget set, I found it out in, of all places, a grocery store. That's not where I normally find these. Yeah, only tried to help. Now it's dark, you say. Now it's too dark. Now it's too bright. Apologizes with that. I'm sure it's fine. I don't know. I don't know. English. So yeah, that's the goal. If it's too dark, I don't know what to tell you. Hubby told me it was too bright. Now it's more macaroni. Too much macaroni. Yeah, basically. I have a tutorial. I have how to backstitch. I knew how to sew a couple years ago, but I don't know how to do it anymore. But back a couple years ago, I knew how to sew. Just not anymore. So I've already attempted to make bedding for my Calico Critters before. The thing is that I tried to follow a tutorial where I didn't have to sew. There's such a thing as hot glue binding, and it's where you bind fabric together with hot glue. It becomes very stiff, if you can imagine, and not the kind of stiff that you want. It's just the kind of stiff that isn't very pleasant. Sounds fun. Man, I love that Twitch mobile censors everything. Oh, sounds kinky, yeah. I learned how to do it though, and I made like some, but it wasn't very good. So I would like to learn how to sew properly so that way it's actually flexible. I actually think I have the hot glue binding over here. Yeah, I do. This is like what a hot glue blanket binding looks like. You can't fold it because the hot glue seams are very rigid. So if I wanted to like have them folded up for storage, it comes undone. Not a big fan of that, but I wasn't willing to learn to sew like a month or two ago when I made them. I was bored and lazy. Yeah, I did that. Yeah, it does that. It's so weird. I have it like set on the like desktop to not censor anything, but too late now. Thank you, Twitch. So I have a little tutorial, and I have a thing on how to do back stitches. That's what I was recommended. Advice from friendos. So the tutorial I have, I'm not quite sure will work actually. I got a little tape measure to measure the bed. Assembly's in there too. It rained the other day, so it's actually been pretty cool. So that's 2 inches, roughly, by 3-ish inches. Well, maybe for first tutorial will work then. So if it's a 4x4 sheet of fabric, fold it over, make a 2x1. Is that how that works? I don't know how math works actually. I don't know how math works. You're about to witness my intelligence levels and realize I don't know how to do math. Like at all. Wasn't expecting to this today. Yeah, no. That's the bed size. Yeah, I wanted to try it out. I haven't done like a table stream in a while. I thought I'd try it. There's no guarantee I'll keep doing it up. Keep doing it. But who knows? Maybe I will. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. So 4 inch by 4 inch. If you fold that in half. How the fuck? I don't understand math. If I have a 4 inch by 4 inch piece of fabric and I fold it in half, isn't that doesn't it become a 2x2? Why does it show a rectangle? Cut. 1 4 inch by 4 inch square. Fold in half and pin 2 sides, leaving an opening for turning. Sew around the sides. Trim threads and remove pins. Turn right side out. Stuff with small amount of polyester. Fuck, I don't understand. Math is math. There is no pizza. No, there's no pizza. I'm missing something. There. I was like, where are my fucking bobby pins? My bobbins, if you will. Can't even help. Yeah, I don't think so either. Math is math, but I don't know how to do it. That's my problem. Math is math, but I didn't learn it very well, I guess. I got these cute little bird bobbins. If only I could learn how to open the box. They child safety locked it. Oh shit. I don't know how to open the child safety locks! Hubby, I know you're not paying attention. They're saying that they can't help me do math. Oh my god, is there instructions on how to open it? Nope. It just says figure it out. God damn these child safety locks. Oh my god, there we go. Oof, lock. What about chat censorship? Use teeth? No, that's how you get bobby pins in your mouth. Okay, so there's the bobby pins. They're all bird shaped. They got little birds on them. Wow, they're all bird shaped. Can't see it because of the overexposure. I guess the first step is to cut a 4 inch by 4 inch piece of fabric. Also, this fabric is very cheap. I got it from the Dollar Tree because I'm not paying fuck tons of money for fabric. I'll just go to the Dollar Tree. This is for my critters. And this one's considered poor. Don't take that the wrong way. I love them dearly. It's just she's got overalls that don't cover all her assets because the clothes are made cheap. 100 yen shop is better than Dollar Tree. Well, I don't have that here. Okay, so here's 4 inches right there. This is a disappearing pen. Supposedly the ink will disappear when you apply water or it air dries. Okay, so 4 inches by 4 inches. Let me know if the lo-fi is too loud or anything. Okay. Ba 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 ba. You're waiting for the cut to be crooked. Shush! Don't throw off my groove like that. It already will be cooking, probably. But that's what you have to. This is hopefully for a seam allowance. I don't know if I like this fold over method though. But who knows? I'll trust the process. Okay. So here is our fabric for the mattress. I don't know if I trust this. Seems a bit big to me. Yeah, seems a bit big. Just stuffing it in there. But also, there's gonna be seam allowances, so that's probably what that's for. Oh my goodness. Thank you for the pat, Mom. Okay, so now she says to flip it over and pin the sides. Fourth, fold in half and pin two sides, leaving an opening for turning. So round sides. I'm assuming she probably wants like something for seam allowance. Thank you for the hydrate. I do have a bottle of water. I can't remember what the seam allowance was when I was in SKU. I think it was like half a centimeter, roughly. So like whatever that fraction is. Water my critter. No! Their felt will get nasty. Oh, night! Why are we saying oh no? What'd I do? What'd I do? I bought some thimbles on sale as well. I made a craft run because I was like, damn, I don't think I have enough craft supplies for sewing. I found a bunch of needle and thread from like college. A gobble has invaded your screen. Oh no! I found like a bunch of needle and thread from college for a college project where I had to learn embroidery, and then I promptly forgot how to embroider. Okay, folding in half, pin two sides. I'm gonna.
Music is a teensy bit loud.
Music's a teensy bit loud. I turned down. Now it is quieter, so now you can hear me cursing. I am ready for D&D tomorrow. Did you see the art I sent you of the thing? I sent you some stuff I thought about while at work. I'm trying to pick a needle. These are a big old pack of embroidery needles. Because like I said, I had a college project where I had to learn embroidery. And that was a thing. I had to learn embroidery for SKU. I think I DM'd it to you. Unless, unless I didn't send it to you and some random stranger got it. Thought I sent it to you. Oh no, I'm gonna have to check the messages later. Sorry, hubby. I'm sorry. It be like that. I did not. Alright, I'll resend it. That's weird. I'm starting to think Discord hates me. Have I been shadow banned? Let me know. Oh no, I did! Oh, thank God. Embroidery raffle win. I don't remember how to embroider. I'm gonna pin like a kind of 1/4 inch in. Is that a 1/4 inch? I don't know math. It's a miracle I got through anything. Those are pinned very poorly, I should say. We're making stuff. It's okay. I did send it late at night. Because I was like in a mood. I was like, oh my God, that's so good. And then fucking went straight to bed, didn't wait. God, pinning stuff. This is gonna be the stream. Also, you know how I did the last time I did one of these things was like a crochet stream? Bro, I learned how to crochet again and I'm good at it. Before you say pics or it didn't happen, I am good at it. Fuck you. Puppy and I collabed for a Christmas gift and we crocheted a chicken. Now that doesn't sound very impressive, I know. But it's a chicken. Shadow Wizard Money Gang, we love casting spells. And then there's also a seam allowance. I think she just naturally assumes you know what seam allowances are. She doesn't say to employ them, but I'm pretty sure she means seam allowances need to Oh my god. That's how you almost prick your foot with a fucking thingy. That's how you get ingoes. Sewing related injuries. These are probably not going to turn out very good. I'm just putting that out there. I am not good at sewing. I haven't done it in a while. No, we didn't make it on stream. So I attempted to make a bird on stream that wasn't the chicken. And then the kit I apparently bought. Surprise, surprise. The kit I apparently bought had really poor translation. So it was not easy to understand. So I had an entire freak out on stream, and that video no longer exists. Because I didn't want people to see it. I was so fucking mad though, because I know how to crochet. I know how to crochet. But in that moment, I did not know how to crochet, because the instructions were so weird. Okay. I've threaded the needle without hubby's help, because I found a needle threader. Because I was gonna have to, if I couldn't get this threaded, I was gonna have to call in the emergency hubby services again. I think I was proud, like, if any veterans were here for it, like, damn. I got real pissed. And then it turns out that the tutorial was also geared towards, like, right-handed people, and I'm lefty. I'm a little lefty. So it was just all around bad. Okay, needles threaded. Wait, guest star is my cat. Thank you. Excuse me. Oh, that you meant the nuclear bomb bit. Like, and your guest star. Sorry, I'm doing stuff in my hands, so I can't really check chat too terribly often. I am. Oh, your cat showed up? Hell yeah. We might be getting a kitty cat soon. We have to meet cat though. Okay, and I've knotted it. Not in the way that many people know it as. But I've knotted the string and needle. Alright, so I have a backstitch tutorial pulled open. I was told to backstitch. And then I need to leave an opening. I need to leave an opening for stuffing. Which I have. I put it somewhere, but I have it. Yeah, we might be getting a wheel key cat. Okay, so I guess I just pick a starting point and go ham? Is that what I do? Is that how this works? It seems like I pinned it wrong, actually. Fantastic. Let me repin the damn thing. This is gonna be a very interesting quaff stream. This is gonna be, wow. Mina really doesn't know what she's doing. It kind of depends on if she likes us. So we're gonna meet the kitty cat hopefully soon. And then if she likes us and doesn't immediately want us dead, because she's an adult cat, because that's our thing, is we wanted to get an adult cat because adult cats tend to not be adopted as quickly. They tend to struggle to get adopted because a lot of people want a kitten, but we would prefer an adult cat. So, oh no, Smarties didn't activate. Why didn't it do that? Huh? Wait. Let me fix the Smarties issue. I don't know why Smarties didn't activate. Well, there's Smarties. Damn. I think I forgot to turn something on, so let me do that real quick. Okay. Wop wop wop. There we go. Okay. I'm back. That is sweet of you. I know. You really want a kitten, not because they aren't cute, but because it's the right time to have it join your house. Thank you, Knight. I think I would prefer an adult kitty cat. They struggle to get adopted every year. It is kitten season from what I've been told. And it's usually the season when all the cats have babies, and then a lot of people just want kittens because they're small, and then you can train them yourself. But I just think an adult would be a better fit. Most of the times adults are already trained not to go in a litter box and so on. You butchered your sentence. They're usually trained already to go in the litter box and so on, so that's my thought process into getting a little adult kitty cat. Okay. Time to not fuck up. Ooh. I think the way that she shows it in the instructions, she has some pins where she wants the opening to go as well. Let's say out here? I can't wait for this mattress to be like the lumpiest mattress known to man, but this kitty cat doesn't get to have a say because she came with a plastic bed, and you know. Yeah, my rocket we used for, he was a rescue. Yeah. This kitty cat, she's technically not a rescue, but she is in need of a new home. Her current house is not a very good fit. And we were thinking about getting a cat anyway. So when it came to our attention, a friend of a friend was like, hey, there's this cat that needs a home and you guys are thinking of one. We were like, oh, send us pictures. And she's so cute. She's so cute. Okie dokie. So this is gonna be the inside. Yep, time to commit. Alright, they're not stuck. What breed? I think she is whatever you want to call a stray. I don't really know what breed she is. I can take this pin. In there. I should have drawn lines for where my seams were supposed to go. I didn't think about that. Well, shit. Here's my marker. I need lines to help me visualize. Hello, welcome in. Yes, cute cat. And I hydrate. The breed is orange. She's not orange, actually. She's like a gray-white kitty cat. Isn't smooth brain cat wires and stuff? We'll see. If the cat does turn out to eat wires, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. We hope she doesn't. But we'll find out if we end up getting her. I hope if we can't take her for whatever reason, that she finds a good home. She's very cute. Collected one brain cell, dodged a bullet. My 2 cat are half stray. I'm to get out and go pregnant. No. See, that's what we were told about this cat as well. This cat, because she's not in a home where she's being monitored too terribly much. She likes going out and getting pregnant. Alright. I'm not a natural sewing person. This might take me tries to get down the bottom. So she's apparently had a few litters already from what we've been told, and we're like, that's fine. I mean, what are you gonna do? If she's getting out, we can't really control that. But they offered the spay and get the vaccinations for that before they give it to us. Which I was like, that's very kind of you. That's very kind of you. Okay, so I'm doing a back stitch, which is where you go through the whole previously went through. Ouch, I just pinned myself. Oh, it's okay. This is probably going to be a very lumpy first attempt, and that's fine. It's better than plastic, and she has no right to complain. I haven't named all the critters yet. I'm going through, and I'm giving them all horrible plot. Like, not like... When I say horrible, I just mean that they're not having a good time. Most of the time, unfortunately. I don't know what it is, but every time I get, like, a family, and I'm like, they're so cute, I immediately am like, oh, and they're in debt. They're in debt now. To the mice mafiosos. I've got a lot of like these little plot things that I make for them. Like this one, because her clothes aren't I want to make clothes. What's an American Tail? I guess that's one way to put it. Her clothes, I want to make her new clothes, at least a shirt to go over her weird overall asset showing skirt. And I've got patterns and stuff, so I'm excited to get good at sewing so I can try my hand at that. But her mom is a former seamstress, but her papa was lost at sea because this is an oceanside village. And ever since her papa went missing, her mother's never been able to sew again. So now they kind of are in a bad living situation. I don't know how to explain it, but I don't know. That's just what I do to these poor creatures. I'm like, welcome to my house. Are you ready for whatever I decide your life is like? Don't worry, it'll be just as bad as everyone else. Unless, of course, you're the rich mice family who live in a big mansion. Then your life is pretty good. A way to dredge up bad memories of theirs, yeah. I don't know, it's fun though. Stories are fun. They are. Remember when your cats ran out? Family Christmas, she was gone until an hour later, her neighbor. Oh no! That sucks! Maybe she just went on a very, very Maybe she just went on an adventure. That's really unfortunate for that cat, though. Damn. What neighbor does that? Cat. It's not like... I don't know. I wouldn't even, like, recommend shooting what you consider a pest. Possums and raccoons are good. Don't get people. So far, the backstitch is working really well. This mattress might be a little... I might have done the math wrong and it might turn out a little too small now, but this is a prototype anyway. And I went with the mattress because it's the bigger part. For the like blanket itself, she said you don't need to like do any sewing. But I really think it should get a hem stitch because these fabrics they fray so much. So we'll see. We'll see about that. Or I don't know. If I end up not liking this pattern, I'll probably just have to make my own. I just want them to live happy lives, and then I sit there and go, and now I diagnose you with a bad thing. And now, because you live in my village, you're in hell. Me? Oh no, the person that was hurting animals. I was about to be like, what? I'm sorry that I do that. I'm sorry I give them complicated plots and backstories. I realized I'm not sewing on camera, but it's kind of hard to do so. But the backstitch is working really well, actually. It's very sturdy. I think Cass recommended it to me in a group chat, and I'm liking it a lot. I don't know if you can see the stitching so far. Probably not. Fucking. You can kind of see the stitches. They're nice and straight, and they're pretty sturdy. Not you. It's fine. We're here for vibes and results. Yeah! Hell yeah. I don't know what kind of results we'll get since this is my first re-entry into sewing. The embroidery project I had to do in college was very unique in that I was embroidering photographs. Very, very unique. Photographs, if you don't know, are a paper medium, and they really don't like thick embroidery needles or thread. You wear through clothes a lot? I mean, this isn't a bad skill to have. It's pretty good, I think, to be able to sew. It's not just a trad wife hobby. But yeah, I've been thinking about, because Calico Critters are not as popular in the States as they are in, say, like, Japan. Apparently there's a very huge following for Calico Critters in Japan. To where they have a lot more accessories and stuff packs. Hubby has mended our clothes until now. Yeah, hubby mends the clothes. Jefferson is a mask. Oh, I'm making my own? Ooh! What kind of masks? What kind of mask? Like, the mask with Jim Carrey, or like Masquerade? Or Dream. There's that too. Like one of your paintings. Ooh! Oh! That's not good. That's kind of fucked up. Sheesh. Some people probably should not be animal owners. I'm being quite honest. Some people don't deserve them. Okay, so now I have to try and make the corner. I want it to be like a nice crisp corner, so we're gonna see what I can pull off. I probably made this mess. That's alright. I should have just measured it myself, but I didn't think to do that. I also don't think it's gonna have like a perfectly flat edge like the mattress. the mattresses that come with the Calico Critters sets usually. I do not think that will be possible. Sorry, I've got a snack. With the way that she wanted this done, which is why she said you don't have to sew an inseam on the on this particular edge, but I'm doing it because I want the seam to be crisp and I don't want it to be rounded puffy, if that makes sense. I'm very particular. I want it to lay flat because it's a mattress. I don't want the kitty cat having to like sleep on a lumpy mattress that's not comfy for her. This is a lot easier than sewing on photographs, I can tell you though. Like, let me tell you, photographs suck. They are not a medium that I would ever think to sew. And the professor was like, alright, are you ready for your next assignments? And we were like, yeah, we're ready, let's do this. And he was like, alright, we're sewing photographs. And we all kind of looked at him like, excuse me? Because we were like, oh, we have to sew. That's not so bad. And then he's like, nope, we're sewing photographs for like an art project. And I unfortunately lost mine. Mine was really cool. The end product was really good. But I accidentally lost it because this happened to be the semester I graduated. And I didn't realize they were doing locker clean out the day I graduated. So I was busy graduating. I thought I would have an extra day to go back, and then I quickly like showed up and like, oh, we already cleaned it all out. We already cleaned it all out. Oh, okay, Azazrael. I will look at them shortly. So they also got like a brand new drawing board. Not like an easel, but they got a new board, and I was kind of mad about that too. And they basically got like 3 whole books of like paper as well. So I was a little bit miffed. I was like, I was graduating. How am I supposed to like come get this stuff when I am currently when I was graduating? And they're like, well, we didn't know that. Most of the students in this program aren't graduated yet. And I was like, well, fuck you! So I never got that finished piece back. It was pretty good though. Yeah, it was sewing photographs. It's like an art piece that I don't know how to explain a lot of the stuff we did in my classes, but I feel like it made me a better artist. Yeah, I still have a lot of stuff from that particular course. It's just that particular piece I didn't get to save. Still going. I don't think I made enough thread. Oops, knocked her head on the head. I don't know if I have enough thread for this wrap around. We'll see though, we'll see. Since I'm doing a back stitch, which I didn't want to do a running stitch. I wanted to do a back stitch specifically because Cass said it was more sturdy. But I still have a lot of my pieces from that particular course. They just kind of lie around the house though. I don't really display them. I feel weird about displaying art. I had to pick up some stuff that I got left at my family's home after moving out, and I found some like old artwork, and I was like, oh my god, I drew that. Oh my god, it looks so different than what I'm drawing now. So different. Kind of surprising. I don't know if I'll ever show it. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. Was any of it based? No, I wasn't drawing a lot of like stuff back then. No self-depreciation. Oh, I've been spritzed! Been spritzed. I was very self-conscious of what I was drawing back then because my parents would regularly just flip through my sketchbooks, which felt kind of invasive. So I remember having a lot of like, yeah, they would just randomly flip through my sketchbooks. I remember having a couple of pieces that were like ship art of like two female characters, and I did not say anything because I was very nervous of what they thought it was. They never said anything, thank God. But it was very nerve-wracking when they did that. Then I think I had some more like kind of like, yeah, that's what my parents kind of didn't respect my privacy when I was living with them. I barely showed them like finished art pieces that I made at college because they were more progressive, I guess is the term I would use. But I wouldn't show them a lot of the stuff I was making. And I sure as shit wouldn't invite them to art shows because of the amount of like cool people making cool shit with like phallic imagery. It was cool as fuck though. Aw, thank you for the lurk, Kimpachi! I'm just sewing. But it's kinda, I don't lean forward when I work, I lean back, so it's kinda kinda counterintuitive. I almost hit myself with the... Would they be the type to be rage at your more based? Oh my god. If they ever saw that I was drawing impreg, I think they'd actually think I was possessed by something. I feel like deep down, they would probably like tell me to seek help. They wouldn't understand it. They'd be like, what the fuck is this? And I'm like, well, let me explain to you the nuances of... I don't know how to explain this to you without just being like, it's porn. It's kind of my cup of tea. It's not your cup of tea, obviously. I remember freaking out because so when I was really into Kingdom Hearts, I was really obsessed with Vanitas. I drew Vanitas naked, but I didn't know how to draw pee-pee, so I didn't give him a pee-pee. It was just like not anatomically correct at all. There was no like genitalia, no nothing. My dad saw that one and he had questions, and I was like, I just haven't put clothes on them yet. That was my excuse. Yeah, so like Ken, like a Ken doll. But I didn't know how to draw that yet. I just told him that I hadn't put the clothes on yet because Vanitas wears a bodysuit. Thank God Vanitas wears a bodysuit, so I could just be like, oh yeah, I just haven't put his clothes on yet. And it wasn't just, God, I wanted to see this character naked. That was my existence. Because I was in like high school and they don't teach anatomy in high school. And then when I got to college, that's when I got figure drawing lessons. But all of our models were female because she couldn't find any male models that wanted to do it for the art professor. She could only find female models. Surprise, surprise, not a lot of people are comfortable with sitting there for 2-3 hours while like a dozen pairs of eyes stare at you, and then if you move even slightly, everybody suddenly just looks like they want to kill you. That was my biggest pet peeve, was when the model would move. And then the professor would be like, well, the model moved, you have to change the drawing, and I'd whip around and be like, I just finished those toes. Put your foot back where it was. And then they're like, you can't get it exact every time, Lina. And I was like, fuck you! Put your tootsies back. And that was my figure drawing experience, was, oh my god. My final was someone said it looked like Lisa Simpson. And I just kind of stared at them. It'd only be men. I don't know. It's not as sexy as, like, people make it out to be. If I'm being real honest with you, it's just a bunch of tired, sad-looking art students just hoping that the professor is kind today and isn't gonna tell you to start over. It is not as fun as people make it out to be. Everyone's like, oh, nude modeling must be the easiest thing in the world. No. It is sitting there for 2 to 3 hours holding one pose. And then having a bunch of art students be like, could you put your foot to the left a little bit? Could you... I'm sorry, but your nipple wasn't there 2 seconds ago. Could you try and get your chest angled properly again? It was a lot of that. Yeah, I have been clothed. And by God, you needed it. Yes! Like, we'd take little breaks, and those were, like, the times I dreaded the most, was because, that was when, the model would move the most, and I was like, stop, don't do that, please. For the love of God, don't do this to me. Put your foot back where I said it was! And then it would never go back to the way it was, and I'd just cry. That was figure drawing though. The art class where I had to do a bunch of different medias was a very unique art class that was just supposed to be about pushing boundaries of what we call art. And all that jazz. I was told that I should heavily consider doing illustration, but I never did. Because stuff. Knock out the power of exhibitionism. Really what it seems from the outside. Yeah! It's just, it is what it is. I think it's because it's in a more, like, professional setting. I don't think you want to get horny in a professional setting, especially with, like, dozens of students looking at you. That's my opinion, though. To each their own. We actually were told that we could do nude modeling for extra credit. Dropped out. That's okay too. I only finished because I was like, I don't know what else to do with my life. And also because I met hubby. So I was like, shit, I guess I gotta finish. But yeah, it's not for everybody. And honestly, I think if I had known a lot of the things that I know now, I probably would have tried something else, like a trade school. I don't know. But also, I ended up here, so hey, having a good time, sewing and just chatting, having a chill stream. How Self was feeling. That's fine. Everybody's got different situations. As long as you are healthy and happy now. Maybe more happy if health isn't so good still, that's okay too. Just as long as you're doing as okay as you can be. Life's too short to worry about college shit. The thing is that if you need to leave, you 10 times easier, really. Yeah, exactly. What Waven said, health comes first. That's about installation art. Take spy tripwire setup with laser pointers. You could also use chalk erasers to... That's kind of cool. It sort of worked, but was fun. Hell yeah. You're alive! That's important. That's important. You're living to the best of abilities, I guess. Yeah, college isn't for everybody. It's not for everybody. I'm probably gonna change topic now though, since it seems we're getting a little we might be touching on some deep stuff for people. So they announced the you better survive high school, yeah. So they announced the new Miraculous Ladybug movie. And I was like, why the fuck does this look like they're rebooting it? They are! This Miraculous Ladybugs movie has nothing to do with the currently running running series. It is apparently an alternate universe, which is why in the trailer they introduced Chat Noir like he's some fucking Avengers guy where you're like, oh my god, it's Chat Noir! Instead of him just being like, I already know who Ladybug is. She's the love of my life. Yeah, apparently this movie is being directed by the co-showrunner for the original series, but I think they've cut things off, but they still partially own the rights to Ladybug, I guess, so they're allowed to do it. From what I hear, Thomas Ostruck, the original creator of Miraculous Ladybug, has nothing to do with it, and a lot of people are made happy by that, because I still don't know why a lot of people are mad at that man. I don't know what he's done, but a lot of people are mad. Yeah, it couldn't be anime style. It's still 3D animated. Look at this, I'm cruising right along. It's still 3D animated. My biggest pet peeve is that it's not coming to theaters, so we can't see Adrian on like a 40-foot screen, ass out. I really hope for some ass shots though. We'll probably watch it together. I'll probably try and hold off seeing it so that way we can I can go into it blind and we can watch it over on P-Twitch together, and I can scream about it and get a noise complaint filed against me. It's fine. Netflix especially not about equals me being worried. Apparently, a lot of people say it's better, or they're expecting it to be better. I really don't know what Thomas did that pissed everyone off. I'm really out of the loop, but people are pissed about Thomas Ostruck, the showrunner for the creator for Miraculous Ladybug. I do not know what he did. Shira, we get to watch Batman with Shira to Saturday night. I'm gonna be like, Shira, do you think you find me Miraculous Ladybug? And Shira'll be like, the fuck? Yeah, that's the thing is, I haven't heard a lot either. So I'm like, what did he do? Like, why are people mad at him? I don't understand. I know he does have a kind of, like, there's an episode where he kind of pokes fun at Miraculous Ladybug fans for being so, over the top. There's like an episode where he literally, his self-insert literally gets akumatized because people don't like the Miraculous Ladybug movie that he made. So I don't know what that's about. I remember watching it and thinking, huh, this is weird. But I've never really, like, thought about why. I'm not in the loop. All I know is, Adrian doesn't have top energy. He really doesn't. Nothing he does screams, yeah, loud and in charge. Everything he does just screams to me, yep, that's a bottom. Well, shit. I might have made the mattress a little small with my seam allowances. We'll see what happens. If it's a little small, I'd rather be a little small than it be too large. That's my way of thinking of it. If it's too large, it won't fit. But yeah, that's something to look forward to, I guess. That big old model kit? Never made one before? Aw. I think crafting and creating is like a nice outlet. Like, I haven't sewn in years or done embroidery in years, but this is really soothing, just sitting here and chatting while I sew. Maybe not everybody's cup of tea, but I didn't really know what I wanted to do for a one-off game. And I was like, you know what? Let me just start sewing so that way I feel motivated to give them beds and clothing so that way they have somewhat decent living. I'm debating on starting a Breath of the Wild playthrough to catch up and give hubby time to enjoy Tears of the Kingdom without me fighting for the copy. But I don't know if that'd be something people are interested in. Everybody, I think, is playing Tears of the Kingdom. I don't see a lot of people going back to revisit Breath of the Wild. And also, I have a very specific playstyle for Breath of the Wild that's like kind of awkwardly RP heavy. Even though it's fucking Breath of the Wild. I would like regularly go back once I had the house in Breath of the Wild. I'd regularly go back and have like Link eat lunch there and be like, I'd be like, did you enjoy your lunch, Link? Yeah, I bet you did. And then we'd go back out. I would take him back out on the town, like, all right, time to kill some stuff. I'd be like, he has to have a little luncheon before he goes out and saves the world. He's got to be well fed. We play Breath of the Wild. It is really fun. At 7 people are having a blast. Hell yeah, maybe we'll do some Breath of the Wild then. I've never actually beaten Breath of the Wild to this day, I think. I never went to Ganondorf's castle. Not Ganon, the castle. That's not his castle, that's Zelda's castle. I never finished it. I only, I think I got down to, like, the last Divine Beast, and then, I think Detroit Become Human came out. And I got obsessed with that. So I wasn't playing anything else except that. Yeah, hubby says that Tears of the Kingdom is like fucking the best game ever made. Period. Like nothing compares really, from what hubby's saying. And I'm like, well, what the fuck does that mean? What do you mean doesn't compare? Like, does it just blow everything out of the water? It does. I've seen hubby do some stuff that I was like, what the fuck? That's legal? There's so much stuff you can do in, like, Tears of the Kingdom. It's nuts. Can I do crazy glitches? I don't think anything is really intended to be a glitch. Everything is just actual gameplay. There's some stuff that I've watched hubby do, and I'm just sitting there like, what the actual fuck did I just watch? Because it's part of the gameplay. Like, hubby solved a puzzle, and he's like, this isn't the way you're supposed to solve it, but I can solve it anyway. It's literally just, if you can think of a solution, chances are the game will let you do it. Which I think is pretty cool. Oh, Breath of the Wild? No, I don't know how to do any glitching. I don't know how to do that kind of stuff. I'm not like a speedrunner. My gameplay style is time for an unforgettable luncheon, and then I take Link home and he eats his luncheon. And then I send him back out into the world like a little boy, like a little son. Like a little son, ready to go take on Ganon after I've given him his unforgettable luncheon. That's my playstyle. Okay, we're ready to turn the corner again. I think I'm gonna run out of thread. But I don't know if that'll be a problem because I can just stuff it and then do an invisible stitch, hopefully. Maybe? Read hubby chat, what I do? I come up? Yeah. Hubby, you can come on up. Come on up. Hubby, come on down. Tell us about the thingy. Be a walking advertisement for Nintendo. Sponsored, not sponsored.
Hello, hello.
Hubby coming to tell us the real facts.
So, the interesting thing about not Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, is that show your hands.
Hubby hands.
There are the hands.
Hands meant for
God, they're real.
God, they're real.
But yeah.
Oh, be careful about spoilers because some people haven't played it but are planning to play it.
Noted. So, in Breath of the Wild, the puzzles felt very simple and very like, this is the intended solution. You have to solve it this way. Anything else is an exploit. In this game, they seem to absolutely celebrate any kind of answer you can decide. You can jump over like 95% of the puzzles in this game. You can take a rocket and like jetpack over them. You can build a bridge out of like fucking 7 or 8 trees you cut down. You can just go over most things. You can also use the climbing ability to like go through the ground and the ceiling to just skip entire fucking sections. And it's not like these are exploits. They saw what people were doing with Breath of the Wild and built that into their considerations for this game. So it doesn't feel like exploiting. It feels like you're being rewarded for creative solutions to whatever problem they throw at you. The thing Anna was talking about, how she was surprised it worked. There was a puzzle in the Wind Temple.
Is that a spoiler?
Nah, that's not a spoiler. I mean, there's always 4 fucking things you go do. I mean, in Breath of the Wild, there was Divine Beasts.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's 4 main thingamabobs that I won't spoil, but there was a chest in a wall that I couldn't access. And I didn't know the intended method of getting there, but what I did was I just glued a bunch of icicles together into a little hook, shoved that through the hole, and just like grabbed it and like inched it towards me more and more until I could just take it. And I really do not think that was the intended method of doing it, but...
Because the chest seemed to give some resistance, but it was still moving.
It feels like this game just celebrates whatever solution that you can make work. And it makes you feel fucking spectacular.
It makes you feel pretty good when you're like, I don't know if that'll work, and then it works and you're like, oh my god.
Yeah, Breath of the Wild felt very, no, you have to do this, and then this is just, the triangle goes in, you guessed it, the square hole.
Or this time too, that's disappointing. I wish it was going back to 11 like before. 11? What are you talking about? When did a Zelda game ever have 11 bosses, like dungeons? When was that ever a thing?
I mean, there's 4 main, there's like fucking shitloads of little tiny things, and I'm not gonna talk about all the depth in it because I don't want to say
too much.
Yeah, because a lot of these things they left out of the trailer for a reason, because it was such a pleasant surprise to see that this game had so much that was not in the trailers. They did not bother to advertise the absolute depth of this game.
They didn't spoil the fuck out of it like every other fucking game.
No, it's fantastic though. Yeah, Link is a marginally bigger twink. He's probably grew an inch.
An inch?
His hair grew a little bit though.
They made him a dirty twink.
He's real shaggy.
He's a shaggy twink.
Yeah. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. I just wanted to come up here and soapbox about how fucking joyous this game is.
Yeah, hubby's been really addicted to the point that it's like, okay, it's time for bed.
He's like, go bed. 2 a.m.
I'll go to bed and then I'll be woken up and hubby will be like, hey, I just got to bed. And I won't even look, and then in the morning I'll be like, when did you come to bed? And hubby will be like,
oh, I don't want to say.
I don't want to say. Don't leave us. They said stay. Don't leave.
So the thing with this one is it's open world, so they have like the main 4, but there's lots and lots and lots of small dungeons. Think like Skyrim, but the actual dungeon design is quite clever, and they don't have to fucking they don't have to build a Skyrim door in there, because Link has an ability where he can look up and jump, like swim through the fucking ceiling and just arrive back on the surface. So they don't have to bother making you a Skyrim door. They can make
just do whatever you want.
Yeah. They can make the dungeon as windy as possible, and you don't have to fucking bother fast traveling, you don't have to bother getting the fuck out of there. You can just swim to the surface.
I didn't give myself enough thread allowance to knot it.
Aww.
Because I ran out of thread, so I have to like stitch a couple more so that way I can turn it inside out. And then do an invisible stitch.
Well, this is your first try, like you said as well, so you'll get better and better.
I'll get better, because I don't know if she'll want to sleep on this bad boy. Though she shouldn't be picky.
To answer you, Bob, it depends. I mean, some of the dungeons took me like 10 minutes, 15 minutes. but there's just so many of them that it's more quantity. But there is like little puzzles on how to traverse them too, and the big temples are pretty long. They are definitely a lot longer than the Divine Beasts. The Divine Beasts in Breath of the Wild, at max like 40 minutes, unless you were frustratingly stuck on some puzzle that you couldn't figure out the exact answer the developers intended.
Me. I struggled a lot with Breath of the Wild. What? Mostly the camel one.
The camel one was stupid, honestly.
I had to look up a guide because I got frustrated. I was like, you know what?
I figured it out,
this.
but it was dumb. The puzzles in this game seem remarkably more refined. The ones that So at first I was just like, holy shit, this is hilarious. I'm just gonna fucking cheese every one of these puzzles. But then I realized the cheesing was part of the fun. They realized that it was part of the fun, so they just let you cheese everything. But a lot of times, I'm just actually going out of my way to do it the method I think would be most fun, and half that time is just the way they intended. So it feels like I'm actually given agency, and I'm able to just do what I think is fun.
It's pretty nice.
Yeah. And if I don't, I can skip it.
I've been watching Hubby play it a lot, and I was like, damn. That's why I didn't make a schedule this week, because I was watching Hubby play Breath of the Wild.
Tears of the Kingdom, you mean?
Tears of the Kingdom. I was watching Hubby play the game, like, wow. I should be doing something right now, but I can't remember what. Got him!
Alright, I'm out.
Alright, everybody's gonna cry.
Did I even show up on screen?
I don't know, I wasn't looking. Do it again.
It's that fucking, like...
I wasn't looking, do it again! Yeah, they saw it for sure. It showed up. Everyone's like, it showed up.
That fucking major look thing, I don't know what the fuck.
Oh, what it is. You've just done it.
Yeah. It's the okay sign as well, but people always say, like, a dick joke or something. I don't remember.
I don't remember either.
It's been, like, fucking so many years since
All
high
I
school,
know is the
whatever it was a
JonTron
thing.
bit where it's like demonstrate how the toys were arranged when the ghost did it, and then it cuts out and it's just the person doing the, and then JonTron goes, "We got you, we fucking got you,
Fucking got him.
fucking got you, fuck you."
That's what it was, okay. Yeah, it's just a fucking major look thing game.
Yeah. We're almost to the
Oh,
end. Oh,
okay.
The hand is facing down.
Okay. So, real fast.
Uh-oh.
As Ariel,
Is that-
you were asking if this is a copy paste of Breath of the Wild.
No.
No. No.
It
So,
feels different. It's the same setting, same characters, but at the same time, like, damn, this game is different as fuck. How did they do this?
so they completely overhauled the actual map. Anyone who says it's the same game copy-pasted, tell me you didn't play the game without saying you didn't play the game. Like, the actual map itself, everything that's carried over from the past game has been changed in some way. There's barely anything I've noticed that has just been the same as the last game. So many things are different in their placement, the puzzles are unique. They really felt like they just scrapped everything except for the very bare bones skeleton and just redid it from that. And I will also say, not to share too many spoilers, there is more than the overworld.
Well, they're saying they aged up Pura, but they replaced her. They replaced her.
That's the thing.
They replaced her with a new one who's better.
I'll post it in Ina chat since I just got the commission last night. But new lolly.
Yeah, there's a new lolly.
Pura has an assistant who is better than lolly Pura.
She's better.
Better proportions, not too much. Less egghead.
Less egghead.
Yeah. I commissioned the art last night, so I'll go ahead and post that.
Let's go.
See y'all.
See y'all. I don't know why I said that. You live here.
Yeah. Let me know if you want any snacks.
Okay, thank you. I'm almost done stitching my way around, and then we'll turn it out inside out, and then I'll have to learn how to do an invisible stitch. And then we'll see how we did when we put it in the bed and she pisses on it. Because even though she's from a budget box set from a grocery store, she's still a Calico Critter, which means she's snobby, in my opinion. So, like, when I say a budget box set, the typical cost of a Calico Critter set here in the States, roughly $20 a box. And it's for a full family of 4. They're not cheap. Which is why I'm surprised that they're marketed towards younger kids, because from what I understand, the hobby is more adult oriented or in Japan. Because it's actually considered like a dollhouse stuff. Anyway, for perspective, this grocery store had this this particular set, a group of Calico Critter sets on for $8 a piece. It's I told hubby that I nearly broke my phone because I squealed so loud. It drew the attention of a store clerk, and I almost broke my phone because it flew out of my hand in my rush to go look at them. There were 4 different box sets. They all came with 1 critter and an accessory. So like her accessory, the little cat that we have right there, was the bed with the plastic and the blanket and a little nightcap because she is a nap time kitty cat. And then the other one was the kitty cat's mom. She came with a bike. And then the other set was Papa Snow Rabbit. These also did not have names. Usually the Calico Critters have names on the boxes. I never remember them, so I just give them their own names. And then he came with a kitchen set. And his daughter came with a desk and some books. And each set was like $8. Which is like fantastic. But it is a budget set. It's like the Barbie thing. Raving about her critters. So, like, there's expensive Barbies, and then there's cheaper Barbies for people who do not have as much money. They can afford to still have a Barbie doll. That's basically what these sets were. However, I later saw those sets while looking for something else online. The sets were being scalped. People were going in the grocery stores and buying them for $8 and then reselling them at $30. Because apparently these sets don't come out very often because Calico Critters are a little bit upscale in quotations. I was kind of surprised at that there's a market for scalping budget Calico Critter sets. It was very weird. But to each their own, I guess. So yeah. I don't like that she came, like, normally the beds come with, like, actual, like, the higher end quality sets come with, like, actual fabric, set, like, mattresses and bedding. And that's how you know it's a quality, a dollhouse, a collection, because, they actually come with, like, actual fabric stuff. So when I bought the box set, I didn't think anything of it. I didn't see I didn't see that the bed was plastic. I just thought it was the standard fabric mattress, but then I realized, oh shit, this actually isn't a fabric mattress at all. This is something else, and I don't mind it. It's just not what I was used to seeing in the Calico Critter sets. Okay. Okay. Now she says to turn it inside out. I'm gonna do that and hope for the best. It feels like it's gonna come loose, but also this is my first sewing attempt in a good while, so I'm gonna give myself some slack on the quality. Yeah, I think I did way too much for a seam allowance. Oh shit. This is gonna be a one smaller mattress. She's gonna be like, this isn't even a body pillow. I need like a popsicle or something. Oh, I'll use my pen. That way. There we go. That's actually working a little better. I think it's a little lopsided. I think my stitching got way too tight. Oh wait. No, I didn't fully push them out. Oh my god. I feel like that's more like a docky. That's like a docky pillow. Honestly, we'll just call this a pillow. We'll just call this like a little pillow. It doesn't look half bad, to be honest. It doesn't look half bad. It's more like a docky. Okay, so this the math did not math for this specific instance. I'm thinking the math ain't mathin'. The math did not math. Let me get the plush stuffing. Got a big old bag of polyfill for filling up stuff. I think I just have to do my own math. I think I have to actually take into account the size of the bed and not just trust her word for it. I think that's what I need to do. But we got this cute little body pillow. There's nothing on it, but you know, it's something. It's a pillow. It's a pillow. It's a pet. It's a pillow pet. So I definitely need to do my own math. This is learning. Print myself onto it. Good first try. Thank you. Maybe I could take the pin and like draw a little Ina on it. I don't know how to print on fabric that's not pre-printed. I know how to put stuff on fabric, but it has to be like pre-done, I think. Alright. Yeah, it just kind of looks like a little pillow. Honestly, it's about the size of the double pillows. For like the double beds for the super rich families that can afford to have a double bed. Yeah, look at that little chunker. Look at that little bed. That's a spicy mattress. You can only sleep on one half of the bed and it'll flop you off. My goodness. Alright, so now I have to do an invisible stitch. It's been a hot minute since I've done an invisible stitch. We'll see. It'll let you iron image onto fabric. You just have to mirror the image. See, I know how to do stuff like that. I've done it. I've put images on fabric before. I used to make a lot of t-shirts. That was like one of my favorite things to make was t-shirts. It's a little lopsided, it's a little lumpy. That's also because I didn't put the template down. But for a first attempt, I'm not mad. Because it can just be a pillow. It can just be a little pillow. So, yeah, I'm not mad. I'm actually quite pleased with how this turned out because I was expecting not so nice. And I don't have a sewing machine, so it's just gonna be hand sewing. I feel like that's just how it's gonna be. Unfortunately. But I have some patterns for making the Calico Critter clothing. Sorry I keep talking about Calico Critters. It's my special interest, I guess. I really just like talking about them. I have... I don't know how to describe it. Ah, oh, damn. I misthreaded the needle. Yeah, I have thing. May I thread the needle? So I can do an invisible stitch. Yeah, back in ye olden kinda days, I learned how to sew. Learned how to use a sewing machine because we had to have like home ec class. All that jazz. We had to learn how to do stuff. It was very interesting. I think this was the same home ec class where the teacher thought I was accidentally gonna kill myself by starvation. So at the end of the year, she was retiring, and she just handed me a huge box of like cookbooks on a budget, and she was like, "You were my favorite, you know?" And I was like, "I didn't know that." And she was like, "I don't want you to go hungry." And I was like, "Oh." And she was like, "Yeah, here's some budget cookbooks." And I was like, "Oh." And she's like, "Yep. I hope you have a good life, Ina." She was very concerned for me. I don't know what I did. Well, actually, no, I know what I did. We had to do like this life simulation thing. I vaguely remember how to do a invisible stitch. So let's see what I can pull out of my memory bank. Home ec class. But yeah, we had to do this life simulation thing, and it was a program. It's like a auto-generated, "Oh no, what Java you got?" And it was just supposed to like teach you the harsh realities of life through a digital form. I called her over because my digital self had gotten injured at work, and it was gonna cost me $80 to go to the doctor. And I asked her, "Is there a way to bypass having to buy the medicine?" And she was like, "What do you mean by that?" And I was like, "Well, if I have to pick between medicine and food, I'd rather pick food, but I can just not buy food too." And she just kind of sat there and she was like, "What?" I was like, "Yeah, that's, is there a way to bypass that?" And she was like, "No, there isn't a way to bypass that. That's life. You have to buy the medicine." And I was like, "Well, technically, no, I don't. I can just risk getting an infection." I think I'm doing the invisible stitch wrong. It's not stitching the way I think it should be stitched. But yeah, I think she was kind of genuinely worried I was gonna end up accidentally killing myself. Not getting food or medicine. Because that was another thing. I was like, "I'm not gonna buy groceries." And she's like, "It's required that you buy groceries. The game will let you progress unless you buy groceries." And I was like, "Well, I guess we're not paying rent, huh?" I don't even remember what random job I got assigned, but it was a rough one. Yeah, I don't remember how to do an invisible seam. I should have looked that up. I shouldn't have banked on my memory. Because now the pillow doesn't look good. It looks weird. I think I can just snip it and pull the thread loose, maybe? I don't remember how to do the invisible stitch. Sorry, home ec teacher. I don't remember. I don't remember that part of the lesson. I know you're supposed to be able to fold these in to make the edges. To make the edges like that. To make them nice and flat. But I don't know how to do the invisible seam. Food is important, especially with American healthcare. It is. Mother taught you how to sew. Night class, people? Aw, that sounds cool! Glad your mom taught you how to sew. My mom did not teach me. Okay. And a stitch. Oh, I did that wrong. Alright. Invisible stitch. How to. I don't want a video, I want a diagram. Huh. That don't look right. How to do an invisible stitch. Yeah, tell me how to do the invisible. There's no diagrams. How nice. Thread the needle. Okay. Thread color. Yeah. Start with hiding the knot. Okay, yeah. Hmm. I don't understand that. I don't understand that diagram. But I think I need more thread. It's like, here you go, have a diagram. You asked for one. I don't know what the fuck that is. Then you have failed. I don't know what that is. Wait. I think I'll probably only sew for my Calico Critters, if I'm being honest. I don't think I'll start sewing big clothes. I only want to do it for the Calico Critters. I don't like looking at videos. I don't know what it is, but for some reason video tutorials make me mad. I don't know, I think it might be because they're moving too fast for me. And I just want pictures. I want a play-by-play picture book that I go, yeah, that's nice. I have a crochet how-to handbook. So if I ever forget how to do a crochet stitch, I just pull open that bad boy and I go, aight, how do I do a clamshell? And they show me how to do a clamshell and I go, that's a good diagram. That's just how I like things. I like images with diagrams. The only time I watch a video tutorial is when it comes to OBS or it's a Vtube thing. And I'm like, how the fuck do Vtubers do this? And they go, I don't know. Okay, so let's go up. Step 1. Prepare your needle. I've done so. Step 2. With your project turned right side out, the same way you'll be fusing it, fold the hem inward. Ideally press, but finger pressing will do. I don't have that stick, so finger pressing it is. I was wondering why it was lopsided. I didn't fully expand the corners, I guess. So let me stick the pin in there and rooter around again. Here, the opposite. Everybody learns differently. There we go. Oh man, now it's nice and square. Hell yeah! I thought I'd lopsided it. I don't know why I said we. You guys are here giving more support though. I thought I'd lopsided it. It's actually pretty damn straight. I'm actually like, damn. Who knew I could do it? Not me though. The corner's a little fucked up, but that's alright. I think I've got more nozzle. Get in there. Make that corner. Yeah. Yeah, corner's still a little fucked up, but it's still pretty damn straight. Holy shit. Oh no. It's Show Tummy Thursday. I can't. Things will come up. Would you like a vague tootsie? If you can see the tootsie shake? I don't think you can. I thought maybe Tootsie, vague Tootsie shape in the corner. 1984. We can see ankles! Oh my gosh. What is this? The olden days? Okay, so that's where the seam is. So I've done that. I've pressed them inward and I've used my fingers. You start where the machine stitch ended. There's no inside of the opening. Very right, guide it up. I don't understand that bit, but we'll try. You thought that was on purpose? What was on purpose? Just showing ankle, or what was on purpose? I'm out of the loop. That's nothing new. Okay. Oh, hang on a mo. Hang on a minute. Okay, wait a minute. I think I understand this. Showing the ankles? No. I didn't realize you could see it until much later. Until basically now. I felt like maybe you could see them, but I wasn't like purposely doing the show ankle stream. Oh my lord, it's actually working. Oh my god. I'm gonna be unstoppable if I figure out how to sew. People are gonna be like, damn, what the fuck is this for? And I'm gonna be like, I don't think you understand that upstairs is a village full of thriving communities, except some of them aren't thriving because I decided that they're suffering. But, it's a lottery. Hubby posted it. Hubby, which chat did you put it into? I think they might have put it in the not safe for work chat. Not safe for work art chat. And it was posted by Hubby. I don't think you do. I think they should be open. Unless some rules were changed while I wasn't paying attention. Oh, you might have to react to the rules channel. You might have to put like a little emote down on... If you're not seeing certain channels, you might have to react to the rules in the rules channel. That might be it. It's been a hot minute since I set up the Discord. So I don't even know half of my own rules anymore. Well, I know the rules, I just don't remember how I set them up. It was a lightning in a bottle for me, setting up the Discord. I was like, damn, this is the most tech savvy I've ever felt. So the invisible stitch is actually working. I'm impressed with myself. I shouldn't have doubted this lady or her tutorials. She's queen. Never doubting the random calico lady ever again. Well, actually, I do have to edit her her instructions because this bed is a little wider than what her thing is for. Hers is for very narrow beds. And I can't get the corners to pop out the way I want. I think I need to work on the corners a little bit better. These corners down here though, they pointed. I'm actually like pretty fucking, yeah, good. This is pretty cool. If I had been sewing for years, I'd be an expert, but I haven't been. I've been learning to draw. Draw Monster Carlo. Yeah, you can always DM hubby. There's just flattening it a little bit. I'm almost done with the invisible stitch, and then this pillow is technically donezo because it's not big enough to be a mattress. There's not blushers fuck bother me. That's just part of it. I think those corners. I think what I need to do is I need to have two separate pieces of fabric and I need to stick them together. This one has a fold over, which isn't bad, but it is not ideal. I think what it really needs is two separate pieces of fabric to get that more flush mattress effect, I think. That's what I'll tell myself. But the fold over method isn't bad either. I just need to do actual math instead of be like, yeah, I think that looks good. And then when it turns into a body pillow. I just go, huh, how'd that happen? Like I didn't do it. Pretending it wasn't me. Didn't do that. Okay. And there she blows. That is a, well, no, wait. Bit of a hole. Bit of a snag. Not quite sure how I'm supposed to tie it off. Oh, the rolls channel. There you go. That was it. I'm glad you figured it out, though. I need to be better and tighter about the stitches, but like, there she glows. That's a pillow right there. Stitches could just be a little tighter. I don't know how to tie it off. Need to learn how to do that. They just said loop it around. What does that mean? Loop around downtown? Like, I only know the knot method. That's apparently wrong. That's apparently the wrong way. Okay. I just need to trim it off. Trim off the excess and then by Jove, that's a pillow! It is an elongated pillow, but by Jove, that's a pillow! I'll just turn it upside down so nobody sees the fucked up corners. Can I tie a knot? I can. And then I'll put the plastic mattress in. So look at that. She's got a cuddly... She's got a cuddly little body pillow. Sweet dreams. Oh, she's got like a little discoloration on her from the dust, I think, from being up here. Look at that. She's got a snuggly little body pillow. I just need to put like her favorite anime husbando on there. Hugging it helps take her mind off the. Maybe if I hug the pillow tighter, it won't make me think of how my mom is struggling. Damn, really telling the truths there. I'm quite pleased though. It's definitely a body pillow, so I know the method then for the ladies thing. Look at her hole. She hold the pillow. In her pillow. Oh my god. So the 4x4 fold over technique with about a 1/4 inch makes a surprisingly good daki, or a very elongated pillow. So I need to take some measurements, probably of the mattress itself, to see how big this thing is. I can't really see when I have this pop up. I don't know if we'll have time to make the mattress again, because that took a hot minute. But we did successfully make a body pillow. So this is about 2 inches by 3.25 inches. So 2 by 3.25 inches to make the mattress for this specific bed. It might be different for other beds, because the bed she showed I have, but I have a mattress for it. So that would be with a 0.14 inch seam allowance. If I did an 1/8 of seam allowance, that'd be less fabric and it'd be less bulky and easier to flush out the corners. That'd be about a 2 and 2.5 inch fabric. Thank you, Raven. Thank you, Inquisitor Raven. Got a pillow. Oh, this 0.25. A little 3.5. So 2.25 by 3.5? Is that what I said? Yeah, 2.25 by 3.5 to equate for seam allowances. Alright. Let's give it a shot. I'm just gonna cut both pieces of fabric. I'm just gonna cut the fabric and then pin it to each other and try and do it that way. I think that'll help me get crisper edges. The body pillow did have some pretty crisp edges, but I had to seam those edges. So I think if I wanted to seam those edges, might as well just have the two. So it was 3.5. 3.5 inches. 3.5 inches. 2.25 inches. that and then cut a matching piece to stitch to it. I feel like I might have done that wrong. Uh-oh. It's like right on the money already, so I'm slightly concerned this one's gonna turn out way too small as well. So we might... I use this one to make a pillow? I'm trying to figure out... like the proper mathematics, but I'm not very good at math. And there is some overflow when I shove the fabric in there, so maybe if I'm really careful about my seam allowances and I actually do them like thin and proper, they'll turn out okay. Fabric. Do a little marky mark. Our other piece. Okay, there pieces. And I definitely want to do a mark around the edges. Try and stay on target. And see, that seam allowance is too big. Smaller. To allow for more on the mattress. Damn it. I'm making my seam allowances too big. That's why the mattress is fitting. Making pillows. Alright. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Damn it. This is how you know that I'm not a sewing expert. Hope nobody comes here expecting tips and tricks because Ina doesn't have tips and tricks. I only have... What the fuck does that say? Now we just need to pin it. On. I have... That is my... Attempt. Make the mattress fit the bed relatively okay. Pinned. Oh wait, also you're gonna go get dinner, be back soon? Okay! Have a good dinner. I might end stream around 10:30 just because this is a more crafty stream, so I'm not as enthralled by, you know, gameplay. We'll see though. I don't know if I'll start stitching this one tonight or not, because it is Thursday and tomorrow is Friday, so that's okay. Well, thank you for stopping by. I hope you have a good rest of your evening if I am in fact not streaming when you get back. We'll see though. I will be here crafting silly things for my Calico Critters or ranting and raving about their lifestyle. Either is possible. Okay, so there is that pinned. It looks relatively sized, and then the seam allowance, it'll maybe fit a little loose, but you know. Feet? Oh, damn, yeah, that is my whole Tootsie. Earlier it was the ankle, but there are Tootsies. We made a body pillow. The mattress didn't turn out wide enough, but we made a little body pillow. It turned into a little body pillow for the Calico Critter. Feet pics for free? I'm not charging for my Tootsies? Oh my god, what a... I have a horrible business model. Close enough, yeah. She can snuggle the body pillow at night to remember to save her from sadness. I bought these thimbles on sale, and I haven't used them at all, but I guess they're there in case I need them. And then where's that piece? No, I used the piece. I didn't cut it. I didn't give up on it, I should say. This is not enough. No, it's not enough. It's knotted. I'll just start with it. Might as well. Fuck it. We'll live and you learn. You live and you learn. Start sewing again. I don't think I'll finish this one because the other one took like an hour and almost 2 hours. But I can begin the journey of starting the mattress that'll probably turn out a little bit better. Second attempt and all that. If the thread wouldn't get caught on my bobbins of birdie bobbin. And it got caught again. Oh my god. I would like to sew without them being caught on these cute bobbins, but now I'm seeing the reason people don't normally use designed bobbins. To catch the head of the bobbin. I'm still great. Good. Good. No feet, Dono. No feet, no toes. I didn't know stream elements changed. That's probably, everything just seems to change or break when I'm when I'm not paying attention. So, thank you for the consideration. But honestly, thank you more for the P-Twitch points that went to buying more VOD slots. That's been really helpful. So many VODs preserved now. At least until I stream again. But so many. So many. I don't have to juggle. You're like, okay. What? What was that? What was that sound effect? I was gifting a tier 1 sub to the community. Whoa! Inquisitive Raven! When they come back, they get to use emotes! Thank you, R6! That still works, because that's a Twitch function. I don't really know how dono jars work. I set them up, and then I just never... I don't know what they do. Because it never seems to activate. So I live in a constant state of, is it actually working, or did it break? And it appears it broke. It's alright, though. I'm just here for the vibes. This is a hobby for me, and I like spending time with people. That's enough. I think I've come to just learn that, because it does kind of, when you get caught up in the numbers game, it does kind of feel less fun. If I just don't think about the numbers and I only focus on how much fun I'm having, it doesn't bother me. Of 8. I think I did, but it turns out Kofi doesn't like not safe for work content, so I don't advertise it as much. Kofi really doesn't like the not safe for work content that certain people make. And Kofi was where I put my merch, and I didn't realize that until I'd already made the merch stuff, and then I was like, wait a minute, one of these merch items is not like the other. One of these merch items doesn't follow Kofi guidelines. I don't know. It's not on my card thing anymore? Damn. What isn't missing? Everything falls apart when I least expect it. I don't find out until stream. My tootsies. My tootsies are visible. Oh my god. Tootsie. All I can think about is how I have pretty normal tootsies. I have pretty normal tootsies. Someone else in this house does not have normal tootsies. Take that with a grain of salt. They freak me out. Tootsies but no tummy! I heard that Broderick trumpet! Shots fired. Oh. For a second I thought I heard hubby coming up here to defend his tootsies. I was gonna lie. I was gonna be like, yeah, I insulted the tootsies, and then here come hubby to be like, what'd you fucking say? He's just got opposable toes. That's the only way I know how to call him. And they freak me out. Without fail. Second last year. No! I'm just saying that there's some weird tootsies. I still married hubby, so obviously it's not the tootsies aren't that off-putting. But when we were dating, and he was like, "Hey, watch this," and I watched his tootsies go wiggly wiggly. I was like, "No, don't ever do that again." Don't ever do that again. Tootsies. Cursed tootsies. But he can pick up objects with his toes. Because he's got them opposable toes. If that's the correct term. Return to monkey. As you will. I've lost the plot. It's fine. I'm sewing. I'm still sewing. Still going, still sewing. Making a mattress for this creature that won't appreciate. I still need to name this one holding the body pillow. Depends on the object. No. Like, Yes, I can pick up a sock with my tootsies. I can do that. I can pick up socks. Hubby can, like, spread his toes and pick up complicated objects. Without a demonstration, it's hard to explain, but that just complicated object. Tootsie. Pick up object with Tootsie. The end. Maybe it's not normal for. What them toes down, boy? What them toes do? Gonna be a. People aren't gonna request Ina feet pics. They're gonna be like hubby feet pics. They're gonna be like hubby. They don't want my tootsies. They want your tootsies. They'll be like, get those damn tootsies out of here. Bring the real champion of tootsies here. And that's how then I'll be thrown off the streaming platform known as Twitch. See, I don't like feet that much. I get really bogged down in drawing feet though, because I think it's a leftover treat from figure drawing where I was obsessed with making sure the toes looked right, because anytime the toes didn't look right, I was like, that's not a human being. That's a creature of the deep. That's a creature of the deep abyss trying to convince me it's human. But I see those toes. There's toes and hands. I struggled with those a lot. And basically anything actually in figure drawing, because I had to look like a real person and not Lisa Simpson, as that one person in my class lovingly told me. And it wasn't really lovingly, it was more like, why'd you use the color yellow? It looks like Lisa Simpson. And I was like, well, that's the only pastel left in my fucking box that I have ample amount of. Because surprise, surprise, you don't use yellow very often. And we were told to draw with a limited color palette one day to like try and discover light values. So I used yellow, and everyone was like, God, why is that Lisa Simpson? Why is that Lisa Simpson? And that was part of my final. It was part of my final showcase, and they're like, why is there Lisa Simpson? I was like, it's not fucking Lisa Simpson. Everybody just wanted it to be Lisa Simpson for some reason. But it wasn't. So there. It was some rando that came in, and I had to draw them for a grade. And I never saw that person again either. Scarring Stars 05, me too. Yeah, I'll be on my deathbed and be like, they fucking called it Lisa Simpson. Fucking called it Lisa Simpson. Being in like a school where there was art stuff going on, there was a lot of critique, obviously. But my least favorite critiques were the people that obviously didn't know how to give critique, they only knew how to tell you it was bad. But not in a way that was constructive. They wouldn't tell you, oh, I think you could have done this different, I think you could have done this different. They'll just sit there and go, I don't like it, it's bad. Like the Metal Gear monkeys and lying about who drew your Sonic Sub-Insert OC comic. Skill issue. That's basically what it's like, that I would liken it to. So like, I think there was a critique one day, and you have to participate in them. They're for a grade, and the teacher basically judges if you're actually giving helpful advice or if you're just shit at it. Except people were shit at it a lot more than they were helpful. So you would like go into critique and you're like, okay, someone's gonna tell me what I need to fix and I'll have that done by Friday. And then you'd get fucking I'm taking this class because I don't feel like taking something else. And they're like, I actually don't know how to give critique. I don't like the colors you used. I don't like this. And you're like, can you be more specific than you don't like this? And they'd be like, no. They'd be like, nah, I think you'll figure out the problem. And you're like, that's not the point of critique. The point of critique is to tell me the problem! I loved art. Yeah. That kind of critique. I don't remember the one piece that, like, had me, like, almost frothing in anger. Like, just ready to go off. But I don't remember what the piece was. But I remember there being a piece that I worked really hard on. Oh shit, I just dropped a bobbin. Oh god, it fell into a box of parts. Oh, no, it's on the carpet. I don't remember the exact piece. But I remember being so enraged. Looks at, like, Lisa Simpson B critique. I remember being so fucking angry that I, like, went and just... I don't know how to describe it, but I think I went and binged a little on, like, junk food. That's the only thing I could probably describe it as. I went absolutely ham on student cafeteria food, and then I cried a lot. I think that was the worst critique I'd ever gotten. But I don't remember what the critique was, actually. I think the Lisa Simpson was more memorable. Because it was kind of funny. But it did piss me off. This one I think was just get good. Along the lines of get good, and I just was like, okay, what'd you draw? And then it wasn't any better than what I did. So I was like, excuse me? Why are you telling me to get good when yours looks exactly the fucking same? And that's art. That's just art, baby. And that's what they call a skill issue. The photo artist, let me say, any color is the right color. It's all about lighting. I believe that. But art is subjective anyway. I remember one year seeing a wing of the college plastered in dildos, and that was an art piece. I was like, holy shit, that's a lot of dildos. I don't know what the art piece was about, but it was an art piece. And because it's college, you can get away with it. And no one will be like, oh my god, that's prude, that's awful, god. Nope, everyone's like, hell yeah, dildos on the wall. What an exhibition. Maybe those dildos were like handcrafted lovingly. Cause they just kind of looked like regular dildos to me, but what if like all those dildos were made by like all of them, every single one lovingly sculpted by hand? Couldn't be me though. I would have been too embarrassed. Cause this was like the this is actually like pre-Lolicon era. Pre-Lolicon, so I was still very like, oh, that's awful, don't do that. He says, you're cringe. The next is the first guy fucking sobbing in the mirror. Bathroom like, no, something cringe, but with Ina eating school cafeteria junk food because her classmate called her cringe. Oh my god. You're cringe! Yeah, what a time to be alive, huh? You're cringe. So there's also Breath of the Wild we can probably do pretty soon, so that way the specific face. I know the face. Breath of the Wild for sure on playlist. We should do that. I'm thinking about waiting for a big ass Steam sale. To see if I can get my hands on Sonic Forces, so that way I can make my Sonic the Hedgehog OC and then just be cringe live. And then see if it triggers any like locked repressed memories of the OC comic that I had that I refused to claim because I was so embarrassed. And then when I unlock those traumatic memories, I assume I'll have like some sort of episodic breakdown. It's fine. More than they already give me. More panic than they already give me. I might just end up nearly finishing this mattress. It's going pretty well now that I've got the rhythm down. But yeah. Those are some games. I also, Hat in Time is on sale, so there will be a Hat in Time stream very soon. Probably after we finish Dust, that'll be the next Titty Out Tuesday game, and I did promise mods. So we'll see if I can figure out the system. If I can't figure out the mod system and it's not easy to use, don't count on it. My Sims are modded because it's easy. I literally just click a button, put in folder, mod. If it's not as easy as that, it's game over. If it's not stupid foolproof, Because The Sims, it's like impossible for me to fuck up. Unless it's a very specific mod. Like the murder mod. I've never figured out how to make the murder mod work. But could you imagine if I had? Just in time for the Broderick awakening. If I had figured out, if the murder mod had been installed, Broderick would have been a force to be reckoned with, and I think the entirety of Sims knew it. That's why I can never figure out how to make the murder mod work. They're like, you can have all your broken fucking Sims, but you can't have the murder mod. The animations of the murder mod are fucking insane. Yeah, I know they are. I can only imagine how broken they would be if we told Broderick to do things. If Broderick could murder, I do think the entirety of the Sims would be in trouble. Broderick would infect everything. It'd be like the Monster Factory Final Pam. Posted a cringe comic on the server. Nice. I'm sewing, but you can't see it because I'm leaning back. But you can watch my foot. You can watch my Tootsie. This is a Tootsie stream. I thought I would be able to lean forward and sew, but I'm too comfortable. Oi. It's a miracle anything got done back in the old times, because this takes a hot minute. So people who figured out how to sew, damn. And then you could only sew by fucking candlelight because there wasn't no technology. Man, fuck. I would not have survived the old times. Welcome back, Inquisitive Raven! You have been gifted. Oh shit. You have been gifted. Oh shit. Look, you've been gifted a sub! In celebration of my Tootsies from R6. You were gifted a sub, so now you can use silly little emotes. you.
Have a good stream and night, Tina, and chat.
Aw, thank you, Azazriel! Have a good night! I'll see about looking at the thing in the Discord before I go to sleep. I promise. If I forget though, it's because I'm tired, not because I did it on purpose. Yay! You're in the free gacha. Free shit guy. There might be a new emo actually coming in here, so this is an absolute win. Hell yeah, gacha is pretty good if it's a gacha. I don't play Star Rail because it's MiHoYo, and I'm very worried that MiHoYo is gonna be back on its bullshit, and that it's not gonna make any quality of life improvements. So I don't want to play Star Rail just in case I get addicted, like I got addicted to Genshin, and then I spent an exorbitant amount of money on Chaldea because I love Chaldea too much. Back when I was making the funding for it. I'm making funding for Calico Critters and Fate Go, and that's it. Don't need any more. But also Fate Go is really fucking good. Fate Go's good. Merlin deserves it. Deserves it. I drew so much Merlin art, but I think it's all in a sketchbook somewhere. All in a sketchbook somewhere. Varying degrees of Merlin. Just... I don't know. A lot of people say Honkai Star Rail is really good. And then other people are like, it's about the same. I would like the honest man's review. But then that probably involves me actually playing it. Genshin was too, but with a few good character designs, but also, yeah. Genshin, towards the end, I was getting a little frustrated with, like, the lack of quality of life updates. Like, Fate Go releases a quality of life update quite often. Not to beat a dead horse about me saying Fate Go is better, but, like, the quality of life Fate Go will actually make. So, like, you can skip skill animations by tapping the screen. You can do this. Yeah, it's 2023, and from what I understand, Genshin doesn't have a text log. So if, like, you accidentally skip through a cutscene, good luck! At least recently. They might have added one, but I feel like more people would be talking about it if they added one, because I feel like that's a big complaint a lot of people have, is there's no text log. They haven't. Alright then! So me and hubby are right when they say when people are like, there's no text log. Also, the fact that a lot of heavy lore seems to be dropped during limited time events, and then they don't make those events replayable. Yeah, you can look it up online, but like, in the instance that it's an event that just came out. So say like you're playing a story chapter that just came out, everyone is just now getting to play it, and you accidentally skip a line of dialogue. You don't know what that line of dialogue is, because you were too busy hitting spacebar. Also, limited time events. And then it takes them like 2 to 3 months to like get them to the people that didn't play the event. I do not like the heavy lore drops in limited time events that are not replayable. if it's a limited time event, you should at least have a rerun period. Maybe with not all the rewards. If you don't want people like getting a ton of rewards, or make people that have already played the event just not incentivized to play it again. Like, the fact that so much lore about Albedo has been dropped during limited time events. And also, the introduction for Scaramouche was a limited time event. And he came back as a major villain in the Sumeru plotline. If you don't know who Scaramouche is, congratulations! You don't know who he is when he shows up! Yeah, the light events are fantastic in Fate Go. Like, if you didn't get a chance to play the event and you missed the rerun, I love that they went back and they've added light events for important stuff. Granted, I might not play them, but it's still a great option if you are really into the lore and story of Fate Go. You're able to actually go back and experience at least the story. Wait. We play BCH tonight, and then Last Belt coming out in a month. Yeah, I saw it. They added that. They're making it where you can get servants you might have missed, like if you didn't play. It's very nice, the quality of life updates. I think the only thing that they could possibly add for more quality of life is maybe the option to skip a Noble Phantasm, especially a Noble Phantasm that isn't, like, damage related. I love Merlin's animations, but sometimes I would like to get back to the fight and I don't want to watch him sit there and be like, bruh, you want to see my tower? And then he whips it out of his pants. I used to, well, actually, no, I still kind of... So I had, like, this joke with hubby that when he's trapped in his tower, all he's doing is rewatching episodes of on the Food Network. Like, that's the only cable TV channel that survived. So he's just watching Alton Brown's Good Eats and being like, damn, that looks good. Too bad I can't taste food. Because that was, like, dropped in Babylonia. It's like, oh, yeah, I completely subsist off of dreams of other people. I don't have taste, or what you'd call any sort of normal human function. And I'm just sitting there like, man can't taste. What would be better than him being obsessed with the fucking Food Network? And being like, damn, that looks delicious. Too bad I can't eat it. That was like a thing. Just like, I would doodle that on Post-it notes. Merlin sitting there being like, damn, you tell him, Gordon. His hobby is just watching people cook and doing normal human things. And he goes, human things. Because Merlin's a fucking weirdo and I love him. And then Femme Merlin comes out in like 2 years for Fate Go. Sanderly dumping like the fifth of vodka and includes alcohol. With different foods! Merlin's just like, my favorite, Guy Fieri, eat wings. Human food. Oh my gosh, Merlin's so fun. And then in Fate Go, like not this summer, but I think next summer we get Femme Merlin. So everyone jokes that because Merlin is the cock wizard and he gives people cocks, that means Femme Merlin is the pussy wizard. And she just gives people pussies. So she's just walking around handing out pussies. That's my favorite thing. Male Merlin is the cock wizard. Femme Merlin is the pussy wizard. Sometimes they trade off. Femme Merlin, Kanye Boy creation, yeah. I fear eating to the song. Heard by Johnny Cash lives rent-free in your head! Oh my god, is that like a meme? Or is that just something that exists in your mind? Just Guy Fieri eating to Hurt by Johnny Cash. Oh, I know that song too. I used to listen to it a lot. It's a real video! Oh my god. I love the age of the internet. Truly has given just the gift that keeps on giving. And then sometimes you see a video that makes you go, "Oh, that wasn't good." Oh my god. Jeez Louise. I think I might actually be able to finish this mattress on stream. I might run a little bit late, but it's Friday. It's Thursday. It's not Friday. Oh, it's Friday. I got D&D tomorrow. And Saturday we're watching Batman with Tyga and She-Ra. You know what you're watching after this. Yeah, everybody's gonna go look up Guy Fieri eating food to hurt by Johnny Cash. We're all gonna go, wow, it's real. God damn. The internet was a mistake. Oh no, my thing got stuck on the bobbin. Getting stuck on the bobbin. Bought them because they look like birds, but now I'm like, damn, I should have gone for simple. I like what they did with Merlin. I like that he's smug and shit, but then it's kind of revealed that he doesn't feel anything. It's kind of interesting that he plays like this smug bastard, but then it's like, well, the only way that he actually can feel is when he consumes the thoughts and dreams of others. And then he's like, oh, damn, you're depressed as fuck. Holy shit, ew. He's just existing perpetually, and he's like, well, when I don't have anything to eat, I guess I'm just... shrugs. I think that was established in the Babylonia anime. You don't know which one was the one you saw? There's multiple now? Oh god, it's multiplied. People decided the world needed more Guy Fieri eating food to hurt by Johnny Cash. What a time to be alive. Yeah, I think I might finish the mattress on stream. Holy shit, Merlin. Would having an extra cucumber help your sorrow? Yeah. He's really bad at, like, helping with, like, you through depression. The master's like, I just feel real sad. And Merlin's like, so... Oh, you didn't see the finished project? Well, so the first one turned out too narrow, so it actually became like a little docky for her to hold. There's no character on it, but look at her. She's got a little docky. We're working on a second version of the mattress that hopefully will fit better. That we'll probably finish because I'm working fast. But yeah. Merlin just is Kieris? Master of Chaldea? No! Merlin? Oh. Yes? To another person? You made a docky on accident. I have some talent. Would you like an egg in these trying times? Except he's offering you a dick to put on you. Or like a real one. That's the best part about the Fate lore. Like, it's somewhat canon that Merlin was just like, well, you don't have a dick, but you need an heir. What if I just give you one? And everyone was like, what? You what? You what? And then he's like, yeah, look in your pants. And everyone was like, holy shit, dick wizard. I think it's in a sketchbook somewhere, Merlin opening his robes and there's just a bunch of dicks stuck to it. And he's like, would you like one? I'll have to look and see if I can find them, because I was really obsessed with Merlin. I drew so much Catalyst art, because I was convinced that if I drew enough Catalyst art, he'd come home. And then, he didn't. Except, it was during the GSSR. So, I had a 1 in 9 chance of getting Merlin. I also had a 1 in 9 chance of getting a caster I absolutely hated. I got the caster I absolutely hated. What are you buying? I'm sorry, he had a what? So, in another world, Ina got the 1 in 9 Merlin, so I had to wait for him to come out for Las Vegas. Fucking nearly cried because he almost didn't come home. And then when he finally did come home, I was like, oh, I'm pissed off. Alright, I might have made the hole too narrow to fit the stuff through. Uh-oh. I didn't think that far ahead. Oh no, here we go, here we go. I gotta try and fold the mattress inside out so I can stitch it up with the invisible stitches. I got, fuck, what's her name? Caster of the Nightless City or something. The big titty lady that, she's like the Arabian Nights caster. With the genie and the thing. That's who I got. I would have been happy with any of the casters except that one. I don't like her character because her character is literally just, man, I hope I don't die, and then everyone's like, could you maybe stop being a Debbie Downer for 5 seconds? Yeah, Sherazad. Everyone's like, could you maybe stop bringing down the vibe? No one mentioned death, and she's like, what if we die? And everyone's like, okay. Not a fan of that. So 1 in 9 chance, and I got that. I was like, 1 in 9 chance it would have been Merlin. Are you kidding me? The mattress still doesn't fit. It's still too small. It's better than what it was. Yeah, her vibes are atrocious. It's better than what it was, but it looks like some seams popped out while I was trying to do it. Man, I am not good at math. I am just not good at math. Well, I guess this is another pillow. The risk I took was calculated, but man, I am not good at math. This bed is gonna be covered in fucking pillows. This isn't very docky-like, though, so this is just like a jumbo oversized pillow. Unless maybe it fills out when I put stuffing in it, and then maybe it feels more like a mattress. I'm still learning, though. These are actually pretty successful attempts. They just can't be, they're just not the same, they're not the size of the bed. They are stuffed, though. They are a fluffy object. Yeah, this one I think I just didn't have enough fabric for this. Honestly, not bad. They're close, though. It is very close. It is very close. And it just kind of looks like a jumbo oversized pillow. I'm getting there. It's just the process. I gotta get better at math. My nemesis, math. I don't have to restring this because this should be enough thread to do the invisible stitch and finish this off. Yeah, once I figure out math, I'll be unstoppable. But it's been a couple years and I still don't understand math. I don't know about that. Yeah, this one I think I just didn't, I didn't leave enough room for seam allowance. Maybe the seam allowance is too small. Because it's kind of hard to do the invisible stitch when the seam allowances are just so narrow. So now I know, I need to make the patterns oversized, and I probably just need to trace the inside. So cut a big piece of fabric, trace the inside, and then stitch along that. What? Was that a noise? Okay, that wasn't a noise. I thought I heard a noise. I was probably downstairs. I probably heard Tears of the Kingdom noises. That was an alert. Ah, you snuck your way in. Welcome in. You heard it? Well, then I missed it. If that was a follow, thank you for following. I am Ina. If you are new here, you probably are. I am a little chimera creature. I am sewing for my Calico Critters because I am a nerd and I really like them. I'm trying to learn how to make bedding for them because one of the sets I have is a little bit cheaper. It came with a plastic bed rather than a cloth mattress like they normally do. So I am learning to sew with the hope that I can sew clothes for them. I used to know how to sew, but not so much anymore. This is a learning experience. But it's kind of coming back. It's not too terribly hard. A friend of mine recommended the back stitch and it worked really well. Yeah, this one's a little bit more lumpy and less pillow-like. But we're getting there. We're getting there. Less mattress-like too. I'll eventually figure out the system. I followed the instructions for the first one. It was too narrow. I tried to make my own instructions. It's not wide enough, but it's getting there. So I just need to math. I actually need to math and probably make a template. Because I want to be able to make bedding for... I want to be able to make custom bedding for even the ones that already have bedding. Because I think it'd be nice if they had like corresponding sets. Okay, I think this one is about sealed up. It's looking a little worse for wear, but what are you gonna do? My second attempt at a pillar. A mattress turned to pillow. It's like it's homemade because it is. Alright, version 2. Let me snip off the excess. Version 2 is not quite it either. It's a little too wide. It's also a little frayed because I didn't allow enough seam allowance. It's not quite filling out the bed. It's a little better, but not quite. But she technically could sleep on it with her body pillow supporting her, and then her cheapy little blanket. There you have it. She's got somewhat of a bed. Let me pull up one of well, I don't think I've got a single bed ready. Like a single non-bunk bed. Let me just grab it. Let me grab it. Ah, shit. Here's what the bedding... Oh. Whoa. That bed doesn't look comfy. Well, you know, she'll get over it. She can't have one of these. Look at this bad boy. Nice bed. A mattress that's flat. Very nice. And then a little blanket to wrap around the mattress. She can't have one of these. Because she's got her own bed. It just didn't come with a fancy mattress and blanket. Didn't come with all them extra amenities. Her poverty bed. Yep, I made it myself. But I do like that we made an accidental docky. It's kind of funny that we made like a pillow that was perfectly made for the docky. size. Jesus Christ. I didn't talk much about the critters and like their lore because I kind of got self-conscious all of a sudden about it. But the long story short is that a really rich mice family moves into this small village town on the seaside. And they're not very nice. They're buying up the property. Wait. Official? Or my lore? Yeah, I gave them the critter. I gave them lore, and some of it's kind of dark. But basically, the long story short is a rich mouse family moves into the town. It starts buying up all the property, and it's displacing people, and people are losing their homes. But they don't care. They're rich. Anyway, she is one of the poor creatures that is displaced because of the land grabbing. Is that what that is? I don't know what. Don't cancel me for it. It gets better, sort of. She's got a little bed now. It's not very comfy, but you know, she's got a little bed. It's not this plastic mattress. Now you can make it worse. Change it into... And make it a homeowners association. That looks comfy. I'm glad it looked comfy. She's got a little bed. It only took a lot of string and a lot of it. But actually, it wasn't that bad for like project-wise. Oh man, shit. The child-proofing on this bobbin box is insane. I don't know if it's. I think I'm not meant to have it. I've never had led to anything good, moral, or even just basically American. There you go. But then I have a cat family that lives in an RV because they actually had like a Calico Critter official RV. But I made their lore a little bit better in that they travel the country because they're magicians, because they're the black cat family of magicians. But they had to come back into town because his estranged brother that he hasn't spoke to in a couple years, I don't know how many years, I haven't decided, lost his job in his house. But his brother is willing to move cross country to let him stay in the RV. Man, I can't undo the child lock! Put them in a trailer park. This is a whole story, I know. There's also a bakery owned by a little hedgehog. She was there before the land was starting to be bought up, and now they want her bakery because the mice happen to own a chain of grocery stores. And they want her recipes to put in the grocery stores, but they also want to buy her bakery so they can tear it down, so that way all you can do is go to the grocery store. Trying to get out. I can't undo the child lock! I can't get it open! What the fuck is this? The ACU on a Critter universe! There's a husky family. They're technically the mayor of the village. They don't like the mice because they're coming in and buying up all the properties, but the huskies, I haven't decided if they're better than the mice because they're trying to make the town better, but they also haven't done anything to stop the displacements. There's a clinic with a doctor cat that's jaded. There's the grocery store. There's a goat family that's the last remaining mail person. Like, they deliver mail. They're the only courier in town. So the only way you get your mail is through the goat family. And they gotta go to the doctor a lot because mailman's sick. So soon the mail chain might collapse. Fuck, I can't get this stupid box of bobbins open. They have to rent their top bedroom to make ends meet, and a family of artists live there. The papa paints pictures, and the wife makes children's storybooks. with the paintings he makes. Oh my fucking god, what is this? What is this made of? Not the mailman! Oh, and then the mice family hired a family of rabbits to work for them, so it's indentured servitude. The rabbit family used to own the house the mice live in because they used to be wealthy, but then hard times hit, and then her sister sold the house, so now she is an indentured servant in her own family home. The Storybook family is the only one I haven't given excessive trauma to. They're just living in this rented out apartment, making ends meet by making storybooks. No, that I don't think that. Nah. I don't know how this ends. I don't know how the resolution happens. Probably with a revolution. No, I didn't mean for that. I'm sorry I'm sorry if that's the unintention. I can't physically get this stupid box open. I've been struggling to open this since I got here. I probably won't do anything to them. The Storybook couple has twin babies. They're very cute. They're a Finnick Fox family. They're actually a rare set right now. You're more amused like this. They're considered a rare set because they sold out very quickly online, but my local store had a box of them, and I was so excited when I saw them. I had to get them. I'll pull them up actually. I'll show you the Finnick Fox family because I can't get that bobbin box open. Fuck me. They're very cute. So, smash! No, I don't want to smash it. So here's the husband. He paints the pictures. He's kind of washed out. He's a very cute little Finnick Fox fella. And then here's the wife that makes the storybooks with his paintings. I like her dress. It's very pretty. They are a very cute couple. Oh shit, dropped her. They're very cute. They all live in various conditions. Who is the one who knocks? What do you mean by that? They're very cute. I like the Calico Critters quite a bit. There's a lot of families that I didn't list off because they haven't moved into the village yet. Like there's a Red Panda family. The father writes for the newspaper, but he's disillusioned with his job. The mom has to work in the grocery store because he's disillusioned with his job. And their daughter kind of doesn't make friends because she feels isolated. And then there's a reindeer family. They're pretty normal. They just bring lumber because they live on the outskirts of town, and this is still like nobody has electricity. They all have to use wood-burning stoves. The only place in town that has fucking electricity is the Rich Mouse family. I can't get this open. I really can't. I don't know what technology they used, but it is Ina-proof. I cannot get it open. I genuinely cannot get it open. What is this? Witchcraft. Like a hammer to the box. Just like you, for real. Yeah. He write for the newspaper, but he don't like it. He disillusioned. I actually recently got my hands on a set that making me very happy because it involves this, not sunk boats, but it does lead to sunk boats if it doesn't work. There's a lighthouse set that I got my hands on for a pretty reasonable price. And I'm excited for it to come in the mail. It has a working light in it, and it makes star maps with a special lens that you put inside of it. It's very cute. How the fuck do I get this open? No wonder this fucking thing was on sale. You can't open it. It's very cool. I'm excited to install that one, and then I have one more building that I'm gonna install it. It's an apartment complex. Kill, crush, break. No, I just stupid bobbin box. And those will be all the buildings. And then I'm thinking about making bedding and clothing, and then I might have to make beds because there's not enough beds to go around, so I'm thinking I might have to take some popsicle sticks and stain them with like a wood grain and make beds and then put the bedding in the beds. For fuck's sake. I think I'm gonna have to have hubby do this. I really don't know what I'm doing wrong. I do not know how to get this box open. I think it is truly well and childproof. What the fuck is this box made of? This is why it was on sale. I should have really honestly paid more attention to why it was on sale. It's probably because nobody could... Probably because nobody could get the damn thing open! Man, I'm afraid to rip it open and then I stab myself with a million little bobbins. Fuck! Jesus Christ, I'm just gonna... I give up. Fuck this. Sounds elaborate. Good way to. Good way. You'll have an elaborate diorama. Yes. I want to take more pictures. I have a side Twitter where I upload pictures of them, but I haven't taken pictures recently because I recently moved them. So originally they were kind of in like a sunny back room. But now we've moved them upstairs to the office, so the room I'm sitting in. It's under construction, but I could maybe tilt the camera with me standing out of the frame to show you the under construction bits. Let me make sure there's nothing incriminating. I'm very terrified of moving. There's a chair. There they are! Under construction! They're not all arranged yet. Under construction. And it makes a little village avenue and everything. It's very nice. Very sophisticated. Very sophisticated, I say, when it looks kind of cobbled together. Once again, you missed it. Oh my god. Let me fucking kick it out of the way. Fuck, do it again, I wasn't looking. There they are. There they are. Under construction. Wow. Under construction. Yeah. There's some boxes of stuff that I have been installing and things. I say installing, it doesn't take long to set them up, but like, because I'm very particular about it, it takes me a hot minute. Six houses. That wasn't all of the houses visible. Center. I could! It's just kind of hard to find them, surprisingly. Set up a neighborhood. That's technically what I'm going for. I want it to be like a little neighborhood situation, but it's surprisingly difficult to find a playmat. I found like a play table in like a resale shop, but they wanted too much for it because I was like, oh, this is perfect. It's a table, and it had like a cobblestone, grassy areas for lawns. They were asking way too much for a used play table, and I was like, all right, I'm not paying that. No, thank you. With the neighborhood vagrant. So, I feel like everyone had one as a kid. So, like, funny thing you say that. Hubby's joke that I have to make a bridge because there are unfortunately Calico Critters that do not have a house. So, because they don't have homes, they are technically part of a community without homes. And I'm gonna take some popsicle sticks and some roughed up fabric, and I'm gonna make them an encampment house. That sounds so mean. But that's what happens when they're... The Calico Critters in JP have a lot more housing options. Like, because it's considered, like, dollhouse hobbies. it's actually like, it's not just kids' toys. Honey lock. Jesus. It's not considered just children's toys in JP. They actually have like hobby kits and things. Here in the States, they are considered children's toys, so your housing options I found are very limited. It's usually the JP sets that have like multiple houses. Like the Lighthouse is a JP set that I happen to be able to find here in the States for a reasonable price. There's a Country Cottage, JP only. There's a Blue Terrace Sky House, JP only. There's a Garden Home, JP only. There's a Log Cabin, JP only. It's very, encompass the things that is brought us. It's so strange how it's treated differently. There's like a lot of there are adult collectors and they also exist here in the States and they're fucking like mean. I was trying to get something on eBay like really cheap, like a $5 bed bundle with all the original bedding, and I was like, holy shit, that's a good deal. $5 for like 8 beds with all original bedding, and I was like, oh, I won't even have to sew anymore. I got outbid because a person wanted it more than me. What do you need 8 beds for? You're not housing people, probably. You probably are, though. You probably are. You're probably in the same boat as me. They probably also have a housing epidemic. Or like that. Scalpers or days. Yeah. That's the thing is, that's why I was so surprised to see the $8, the little Calico $8 kits, these things, going for $30 on like resale shops. This is like a budget set. This little kitty cat and like the others are budget sets, $8, and they're being marked up to $30 online because they're limited runs for a budget. Like, what the fuck? That's a lot. If I had been a smarter creature, or if I had been a worse person, I guess, I would have bought a bunch of them and sold them for $30. But I'm not gonna do that. That's not why I enjoy Calico Critters. I enjoy them because of, I get to make horrible plot lines for them, and then they have to live through it forever. Until I get satisfied or bored, and then I'll give them a new plot line. Why does he have the... It needs me, greedy. I'm looking at a $6 bid. Yeah, basically. I got outbid because I was at work. And I can't exactly whip out my phone and be like, hey, supervisor, do you mind if I get in a bidding war with some rando on the internet over beds? Do you mind if I get in a bidding war? And I don't know how long it'll last. Do you mind? Yeah, I don't think that would have gone over. I don't think that would have flown so well. I think they would have been like, the fuck are you talking about? And I'd be like, no, you don't understand. I need these for my village at home. Do you want to hear about the village? And they'd be like, no, Ina. No, I don't want to hear about the village. They'd be like, the fuck is this shit? And I'd be like, so this bunny rabbit family, they work at a farm. Collecting dust in my dresser until I get a bigger room and real shelves. I mean, that's fine too. It's nice to display things. Hubby recently moved all of our anime figures to a more open area, and it's very nice. It's very pretty. I like them. I think we have some more anime figures of Hatsune Miku coming in the mail that we ordered like a year ago because they were on pre-order. I think I got a shipping notification the other day, but I didn't pay attention. I saw it and I was like, oh shit, I'm at work. Don't look at your phone. Don't look at your phone, you're at work, stupid! Because we have a very strict phone policy. Emergencies only! But then I see like literally everybody kind of pulling their phone out to glance, and I'm like, alright, I'm gonna secretly do it, but I'm paranoid that they're gonna kick my ass because I'm new. Ooh! You're getting a Nendoroid of Jill? That's cool! We have a Nendoroid of Merlin and Jack. The convention we went to had Femme Merlin, but Fem Merlin doesn't do it as much for me, even though Fem Merlin can make Cunny Boy. From what I understand, Fem Merlin is just like an big sister archetype. Almost sisterly. I don't like that. I don't want Merlin to be sisterly. I want Merlin to be a smug piece of shit that like grins at you from across the room knowing that you just like fucked up. I want that Merlin. I want the Merlin that just sits there and goes, you like Krabby Patties, don't you, Squidward? And he's the smuggest shit on the world, in the planet. And then you smack him and you feel better. That's what I want. I don't want Big Sister Chan. I want smug bastard. That's my ideal Merlin. Yeah, fair. Anyhow, I think we'll probably stop it here. We were technically successful in making a bunch of pillows. We technically made a mattress, but it doesn't fit quite right. It's not very flat. That might be a thing where I have to iron it, though. But we accidentally made a docky for her to cuddle. So she can sleep soundly tonight with her docky. Explain Jack. Oh, yeah. Yeah, when we have the Jack Nindo out, we have her in a pose that isn't ass out, if best we can. I think right now her pose is ass out. Right now, it's ass out. We just don't talk. If someone like looks at it, we don't talk about it. If someone asks a question, we don't answer. It's Jack. Jack be what Jack be. We don't want to sit there and explain, oh yeah, that's Jack. Jack is just an amalgamation of a bunch of dead kids from the London era, you know? And then they slowly turn and they're like, excuse me? Yeah, that's Jack the Ripper. Did you know Jack the Ripper and Fate lore is just a bunch of, dead kids amalgamated into one psychotic one? Yeah, let's explain that. Let's explain that. Ass out for the cash out, yeah? That's how Jack works. Anyhow, I think we'll probably call it here. I did the good work, I think. I made some stuff. I made some crafts. I promise. And I can't get this stupid fucking box open. Child-proof bobby pin lock box. How do they expect non-typical people to open this box? I don't understand it. I can't figure it out. I thought I would be able to do it regularly, but now I'm just gonna be like, don't ever close it. Just leave it open and risk stabbing yourself. It's fine. Ugh. I cannot explain this. It is too convoluted. That's the mood of Jack. But choo. Oh, child-proof, child safety, impenetrable. Yeah, good night. Oop, let me move the camera. I was gonna see if we want to raid anybody real fast, but I gotta move the camera. That way I can continue to talk while I reset up. It wasn't so bad. I think the craft night works really well with that movable camera. Anyway, let me see if there's anybody we can bother. Actually, there's nobody we can bother. Never mind. It's an old iPhone converted into a webcam. It doesn't do anything except webcam. Because I have the V-Bridger settings. So my mouth can do crazy things like the It can do the funny things. I can't really see because I lost my where's my stream? There it is. I can do funny things with my mouth like artist on the other side stream. But yeah, we can't raid there. We cannot raid there. So I will just go ahead and bid everybody a good night. I had a lot of fun learning to sew again. And I'm glad that you all kept me company. It was very nice. I don't know how often we'll do craft streams. They usually take a lot of setup. And I don't know, if it's something you guys like, then maybe we could do more crafty streams. If not, that is totally okay too. I will be probably starting Breath of the Wild since people seemed interested in that. So look forward to that. I will have a schedule for next week for sure. Because I won't be addicted to watching hubby play Tears of the Kingdom by then, hopefully. Excuse me. Man, I'm over my cold, but I guess not. Anyhow. Wait, what is surgery? No, thank you. Early bedtime. 12 is early for you, damn. It is early. It's Backstreet Girl for those. Oh, I see. Well, if you know, you know. If you don't know, have a good night. I will see you all later. I hope you have a good night. Oh, I already said that. I hope you have a good sleep if you're going to bed. Thank you for joining me.